Now let's just see the next question, question number 4, which says that Shanti's sweet stall was placing an order for making the cardboard boxes for packing their sweets. 2 sizes of boxes were required, the bigger of the dimension 25, 25 and the smaller of the dimensions which are given. For all the overlaps, 5% of the total surface area is required extra. And further it says if the cost of the cardboard is 4 rupees for 100 centimeter square, find the cost of the cardboard which is required for making 250 boxes of each kind. So let's just start with it. First of all, as we can see over here, let us suppose if I'm just starting with the box of the bigger dimension. Let us suppose if I'm just starting with the box with the bigger dimension. So as you can see, I'm just talking about the box with bigger dimensions. So this is nothing but I'm just calculating the surface area of the bigger box that do have the dimensions as nothing but this. So let us suppose since we know that the surface area of the box, or we can say the area of the bigger box should be nothing but is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. So this is nothing but the area of the bigger box. Now let us suppose if I'm just calculating the whole as nothing but 2, L is already given to us as nothing but 25, B is nothing but 20 and H is nothing but 5. So this would be LB means 25 into 20 plus 20 into 5 plus 25 into 5. So let's just calculate this. This would be nothing but 2 into, this would be nothing but 0, and 5 into 2 is nothing but 10, and this is nothing but 500 plus 100 plus of we have 25 into 5 means this is 5 into 5 is just 25, and further we have 125. So this value that we are getting at the end is nothing but 600 plus 125 means 725. So we are getting at the end as 1450, and the units given to us as centimeter. So this is centimeter square. So this is nothing but the area of the one bigger box, which is 1450 centimeter square. So this is nothing but the area of one such box. This is nothing but the area of one such box. Now let us suppose if I'm just moving on further and I'm just finding out the area which is required for the overlaps. So as you can see, it says that for all the overlaps, 5% of the total surface area. So total surface area is this one, and it says 5% of this one is required extra. So let us suppose if I'm just writing up over here that for overlaps, the area required, for overlapping, it should be nothing but is equal to the 5% of the total surface area. So we know that the area for the bigger box that we have is nothing but 1450. So this would be nothing but 5% of 1450. 5% of 1450, and this would be nothing but 5 by 100 into 1450. Let us suppose if I am calculating this, 5 into 5 get cancelled with each other. So at the end we are getting 5 into 5 is 25, we have 20, we have this as nothing but 72.5. At the end we are getting the answer as nothing but 72.5 is the area which is required for overlapping. This is nothing but the area which is required for overlapping. Now let's just further talk about the total area that would be formed after taking the area for the one box and the area for the overlapping. Now let's just move on further. The total cardboard required, we can say the total area, with overlapping should be is equal to 1450 centimeter square plus 72.5 centimeter square. Now let's just add up the two values over here. So what is we are getting at the end? So at the end we are getting this as nothing but 0.5. This is 0.5. This would be nothing but 2. This would be 7, and 5 is nothing but 12. So this is 12, means 5 and 1. So this is 1522.5 centimeter square. This is nothing but the total area which is required with overlapping. Now this is all about the one big box. This is all about the area which is required for the one bigger box. But we have to form the cardboards as it is given to us in the question that find the cost of the cardboard which is required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. Means we have to form 250 boxes of the bigger box or of the bigger size and of the smaller size. So this is the total area for one box. So let's just calculate the total area for 250 boxes. So this would be, it implies the total area required for the cardboard for 250 boxes is equal to, so this would be nothing but 250 into the area of one box, and we know that the area for the one box is nothing but 1522.5 centimeter square. So after sorting it out, we will get the area as nothing but 380,625 centimeter square. So this is nothing but the total area which is required for the cardboard for 250 such boxes, and the box should be bigger in size, and that area is nothing but 380,625 centimeter square. So let us suppose if I'm just taking it as nothing but the equation number 1. Now in the similar way, just like we have calculated the total area for the bigger box, let's just calculate it for the smaller box. So let us suppose if I'm just starting with the smaller box. I'm just starting with the smaller box. So since for the smaller box, the area would be nothing but is equal to of the form 2 into LB plus BH plus of HL. Let's just plug in all the values over here. This would be nothing but L. As you can see, the length is nothing but 15, which is already given to us. So this would be nothing but 15 into 12 plus 12 into 5 plus 5 into 15, and when we'll just sort out all the values over here, we will get the answer as nothing but is equal to we have 2 and 15 into 12, we have further 12 into 5, we have further 5 into 15. When we'll just add up all these values, we will get the answer as nothing but 630 centimeter square. 630 centimeter square. This is nothing but the area. This is nothing but the area of one smaller box. This is the area of the one smaller box. Now let's just talk about the area which is required for overlapping. So area required for overlapping was nothing but 5% of the total surface area, that is nothing but 630. So this would be 5 by 100 into 630. Now 0 and 0 get cancelled with each other. This would be nothing but we have 15 means 315 means 31.5 centimeter square is the area which is required extra. Now let's just add up both of these areas. So this would be combined area required 630 plus 31.5. This would be 661.5 centimeter square. Now let's just move on further. Now let's just see the total area which is required. So as we can see over here, the total area which is required for the 250 boxes. For the 250 boxes should be nothing but is equal to 250 into 661.5 centimeter square, because this is nothing but the area for the one such box So at the end we have to calculate the area for the 250 such boxes. So this should be 250 into 66, 1.5 centimeter square. And hence after the calculation we will get the answer as nothing but 165,375 centimeter square. So this is nothing but the total area which is required for making 250 boxes out of the cardboard. So hence at the end what we have calculated the two areas, that is the area which is required for the bigger box and the area which is required for the smaller box or of a box with the smaller dimension. Now let's just move on further and talk about their cost, because we just have to find out the cost of the cardboard which is required. So let us suppose at the end since we have this as nothing but 165,375 centimeter square. Now let's just talk about the total combined area that we have. So let us suppose if I'm just talking about the total area means the area of bigger box plus the area of the smaller one. So this should be 380,625 plus 165,375. Now let's just add up all the values over here. So first of all, as we have this as 5 and 5, so this would be nothing but 10, and further this would be nothing but 10. This would be nothing but 10. We have 6, we have 8, and we have 4, and this would be nothing but 1 will be 3, 1 and 4 means 5. So this is nothing but 54. We have 5,46,000 centimeters square. So this is the total area which is required for the bigger as well as for the smaller box. Now let's just further talk about the cost. Since you can see over here that the cost of the cardboard is rupees 4 for 100 centimeters square. So we are talking about the cost of cardboard. The cost of cardboard for 100 centimeter square is nothing but rupees 4. So what will be the cost of cardboard for 546,000 centimeter square? What should be the cost? It should be nothing but 4 into 546,000 divided by 1,000 rupees, which would be nothing but after cancellation we will get the answer as 2184 rupees. This would be nothing but rupees 2184. Since we know that the cost of the cardboard for 1000 centimeter square is rupees 4, and we just need to calculate the cost of cardboard for this much area. So what we have done over here, we have multiplied 546,000 with the rupees 4, and we have taken this 1000 centimeter square as nothing but the denominator of this one, and after the calculation we are just getting the answer as nothing but 2184, which is nothing but the total cost of the cardboard which is required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. So this is nothing but the answer for this question.